Hey, what's going on, world? Thank you for tuning in to Impressive Divinity 888. I'm here to bring you that message. It's going to get you through the day, the week, the month, the year. Just get you through. All right. So, with that being said, let's jump right into your reading. Actually, before we jump into your reading, let's take a listen to your quote of the day, which is: be willing to trust your instincts, especially if you cannot find answers elsewhere. And this was written by Brian Coslow. So be willing to trust your instincts, especially if you cannot find answers elsewhere. All right. What do you feel like this quote is telling you for the day? Of course, to trust your instincts. Yes. But I kind of think it's one of those things that, sometimes you ever go and you have like a question about something and you're like, I feel like I know the answer. I feel like, yeah, I know this is it. I don't know. I don't know, but I know, but I don't know, but I know, but I don't know. It's kind of like that, and it's like one of those things. Be willing to trust your instincts, especially if you cannot find the answers elsewhere. So sometimes you may be not able to physically get an answer, you know what I mean, or read an answer, but I feel like, usually answers are always within your instincts. All right, your inner voice, your intuition. All right. So be sure to keep this quote in mind as you do progress through the rest of the day. All right. And store it somewhere that, when you need it, it's available. All right. But let's go ahead and jump into your reading and let's see what your overall energy is for today. And let's see what you may need to know. All right. First card out here you got is Madman. I feel like that card kind of like walk to the left, to the left, to the left. No. But for Madman, embracer of madness, frenzy, chaos, unruly, and possession. All right. Now, before you get I was going to say your panties, before you get yourself all in a wad, all right, it doesn't always have to be the madman. It could, but it might not. It could be that maybe there's something you need to embrace, all right? Could be writing, you got weaver of tales, storytelling, crafting, communication, polishing, all right? So maybe there's something that you need to embrace. It could be storytelling. It could be crafting something. It could even be embracing the way that you communicate. All right. Maybe you're a great storyteller. Maybe you're a great explainer. Maybe you're a great motivator. Maybe you're a great reader. I don't know, but there's something you're really good at. And I think that you have to embrace it. But let's keep going and let's see. All right. Can we get something else here with Madman? See what else you got going on. All right, you got Challenger, which is seeker of adventurers, courage, challenge, as well as goal. So maybe it's telling you to embrace a certain challenge, or to embrace a certain goal, to embrace somebody that challenges you, or to embrace something that challenges you. All right, can we get something else here with Challenger flipped off here? You got Swindler, master of deception, hypocrisy, disguise, as well as conspiracy. Okay, all right. So maybe it's telling you to embrace something, some type of goal. I don't know, some type of goal that makes you feel challenged, or embracing hiding behind a mask, or just looking at it from another point of view. I don't know, let's get some more energy and then we'll see if that's where it's at. All right. I don't want to jump to conclusions here. Can we get something else here with Swindler? It is waiter. All right. Which is attendant of hospitality, steward, as well as cleaner. Okay. All right. So this has something to do with waiting. What are you waiting on exactly? You got repairman, repair, restore, restart, and renovate. So you're waiting to be repaired. You're waiting on a repairman. You're waiting to be renovated. So on the bottom of the deck here, you got coach, train, nurture, develop a plan, encourage, support. So I feel like it's telling you to embrace something or to embrace someone. There's some type of help here. All right. Now, what I was going to say initially was that only because if you look over here, it's almost like some type of madman or some type of swindler. Somebody felt challenged, and they felt challenged because you were working on yourself. You were restoring yourself. You were restarting. You were renovating. You waited for the perfect time. Something that you were doing needed to be handled in a specific time frame, or, in in a specific way or a specific time. I'm trying to think of a way to say it, but you waited on something, and by you waiting, you were able to repair, restart, and renovate. And that right there challenged somebody, because whoever this person was, they thought that you didn't have it in you, or they thought that you wouldn't be able to repair yourself. All right. Or you wouldn't be able to be coached, to be trained, to be nurtured, to develop some type of plan to maybe get out of this energy. If it's not a person, then maybe it's an energy. Maybe you were patient. All right. Maybe you didn't, what's the word they're using now? Maybe you didn't crash out when it came to something. All right. Maybe you were patient. You waited for your time. You didn't jump in because you felt as if it was the best thing for you to do was jump in. You know what I mean? Maybe you were extremely patient and you waited for the right time. All right. You didn't go crazy. You weren't unruly. You weren't possessive, and maybe that challenged somebody. Maybe that made somebody upset. Maybe that, you know what I mean? And if that's not it, then like I said, maybe you were just challenged to come from behind a mask. Maybe for, years upon years, you've been living behind a mask, or you've been living, a facade. All right. And maybe whatever this situation was, maybe it had you come up out of that. And by you coming up out of that, you were able to repair, restore, restart, and renovate. Every time I see this card, I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie 8 Mile with Eminem. I always think about that movie and I always think this is Eminem on this picture. All right. And it makes me think about the movie 8 Mile because of everything he went through. He repaired, restored, restarted, and he renovated. Do you get what I mean? So I really think that that's what it is. I just think that there was somebody that was trying to hold you back, or somebody that wanted you to be held back. And I feel like, you went against all odds. And I feel like you fought back. All right. You waited for the right time. All right. But you fought back. It may not have been like a physical fight, but it could have been something mental. It could have been something where it was like, if you don't fight back, you're stuck in this mindset for XYZ amount of time. But if you do fight back and you wait and you do it at the right time, then you'll be repaired, restored, and rejuvenated. And I think that's what you did. All right. Because you didn't stick in this energy. All right. Slow down. Of course, when you were feeling, chaotic, when you were feeling in a frenzy, when you're feeling like that, you either were given a message to slow down, or you slowed down because you realized things weren't going as you planned. All right. It was almost like you trusted your instincts. You know what I mean? And you realized, you know what? Something's not right. And you embraced the moment. All right. Let's get something else here with slow down. And I feel like you embraced in a moment. That's how you were able to see what lies ahead of you. You were able to see what was considered a challenge, what wasn't. You know what I mean? You were able to soar. You were able to check in with yourself. When I see this check-in card, I always think of that self-reality check. All right. So you were able to have that self-reality check. You were able to soar. All right. Or you're able to soar now. All right. But you're also being asked to stop dimming your own light. Okay. Even when you're challenged in the most craziest ways, do not dim your own light. Always be patient. All right. Because repair, restore, restart. All right. So for check in, when you think about whatever it is that you're pondering, take a moment to check in with how you feel about it. Do you feel lighter or heavier, excited or filled with dread? Pay attention to your inner guidance. It's always so helpful. All right. And your inner guidance is always so helpful. All right. It is, one way or another. Actually, this was check-in and then this was, yeah. All right. Because your inner guidance, or those instincts, are going to tell you the things that you need to hear, the things that you need to know. And sometimes that's what you have to rely on in order to get through certain situations. All right. For slow down. Life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Doing so doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease. All right. So it's definitely asking you to slow down. If you didn't already slow down, I think that you did, only because you started off with man energy and you ended off with repairman energy. All right. So I think when you were, feeling like a lot of stuff was going on, I think that's when you decided to slow down, and maybe that's when you trusted your instincts. Or if this is how you're feeling right now, then it's telling you to slow down and trust your instincts. All right. You can see the path of what's going to happen. All right. If you choose to slow down. all right, and take this challenge. All right, yes, your mask is going to come off, but that's not a bad thing because you're being true to you. All right, you're being authentic to you. All right, bottom of the deck here, it is time. All right, I mean, there is your confirmations. All right, you're being asked to move forward toward the dream that you've been carrying in your heart. It's time to bring it out into the world. You're ready. It is time. All right, so it is time for you to bring that dream out here into the world. All right, and actually, let's bring this coach card back out here because maybe it's time for you to be some type of coach. Are you supposed to be coaching other people? I'm just saying, because you're soaring. You're checking in. You didn't slow down. You started out this madman. He ended up as this repairman. I'm just saying, you got coach on the bottom of the deck. So either you were coached along or somebody else is going to come and coach you. I'm just saying, you got to look at it from a few different ways. All right. Let's get a few more cards here just to clarify what you have here on the board. I kind of think this is your message, to be honest. I don't think I read. Did I read check-in? I don't think I read check-in. All right, but I know with check-in, you most definitely got to check in with yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. I know the song said it better, but check yourself before you wreck yourself. All right, definitely check in. All right, let's go ahead and get some energy here with what we got on the board. Card went flying. All right, and this is restaurant, culinary delights, as well as celebratory dining. All right, so I feel like you're going to be able to celebrate. All right, you're going to be able to celebrate at some time. Elevator, vertical transport, transit between floors, accessibility. So you're going to celebrate once you elevate. All right, and if you haven't elevated yet, then you're on your way. But if you already are in the process of elevating or you did elevate, then this is your time to celebrate. All right, can we go ahead and get something else here with not that many? We'll take a glance. We need that many. Living room, casino, zoo, library, as well as window. All right, so once again, if things were going on or things were being a bit chaotic around you, I feel like, you're going to be challenged in such a way that you're going to realize this is the right path for you and you're going to feel so good about yourself. All right. You got, there we go, hotel here, hospitality, comfortable stay, traveler's retreat. All right, look at this, hospitality, right underneath each other. I mean, yes, so get comfortable. All right, because whatever you're doing, it's coming. I mean, look at that. I feel like that's why I kind of think it's in between. I don't know if this is you going through this or this is you about to go through this. But as you can see, you may start off in this type of energy. And once you get into this repairman, sir, once you get into this repairman energy, which is repair, restore, restart, and renovate, you're going to soar. All right, you're going to stop dimming your own light and you're going to soar. Maybe that's what you're doing right now. Maybe you're dimming your own light. Maybe you're not trusting your instincts, and that's what kind of dimming your own light. All right, bottom of the deck, you had nightclub that was in reverse, dance floor, neon lights. All right, life is a party, but at the same time, if you're not putting the work in, then it's like, how much partying you gonna get done if you ain't got no money? I'm just saying. All right, but let's go ahead and get you a motivational message here to pretty much sum up your reading. All right. I kind of feel like the proof is in the pudding. All right. And I kind of feel like, you know that it's time for you to break barriers. You know that it's time for you to elevate. You know that it's time for you to get out of this energy that you're in. It's almost like you're tired of doing it, but you don't necessarily know what to do or how to get out of it. All right. So your motivational message, if you find yourself stuck in a situation you are unhappy with, ask yourself, why are you still there? Is it fear of the unknown? Leaving toxic situations or people can be the best thing you can do for your soul and your spirit. Be fierce. All right. Now, after getting this motivational message, I kind of think that maybe you were stuck in some type of situation that you're unhappy with. All right. And maybe this stuck energy could have something to do with this madman right here. All right. Because maybe you were feeling just stuck. You were feeling possessive. You're feeling unruly. You're feeling chaotic. You're feeling frenzy. All right. You're feeling like an embracer of madness. You felt like the man on this photo. That's how you were feeling. Just stuck and stagnant and just angry at the world. All right. But something or someone came along the way, and I feel like they challenged you in a way. They challenged you to remove your mask. They challenge you to master knowing when to wear your mask. What the future say, mask on, mask off. They challenged you to know when to wear your mask and when to take it off. All right. And I kind of think it was one of those things where you did check in with self and you realize, all right, there are certain situations, certain people, certain things that make me put a mask on, and certain that, have me feel like it's okay. I can let my hair down, I can take my mask off, but I feel like you were very patient and you waited for the right time. And whenever that right time came that you had to work on certain things, I think that's when you realize, you know what, I am stuck and I need to repair myself. And I think that once you got to repairing yourself, that's when things begin to change. You begin to soar. Think about how you feel when you're in a nightclub. You're dancing. You feel good. You probably got drinks flowing through you, music going on, lights going all crazy, and that's only because you left something that was toxic or you left something that wasn't for you. All right. You didn't keep diving in deeper. You walked away because it was necessary. All right. Bottom of the deck here, you got trust yourself more. Know that you're in the right place at the right time. Opportunities will present themselves to you when they are meant to, all in divine timing. Get excited about the future again instead of fearing it. And I do think that maybe you feared the future at some time, because I mean, who wouldn't? You were here, you were being challenged, you felt frenzied, you felt negative, and I felt like, by you being in that, it was like you feared the future because you didn't know what more negativity would come your way, but I feel like whatever challenged you, whoever challenged you, you know, they definitely need a thank you. Not like that, but like that, because whatever this challenge was, it woke you up. The best way I can say it, it kind of woke you up. All right. And it puts you in repairman status, repairman mentality. All right. And it seems like that's kind of what you needed. All right. So whoever this coach was, or whoever this person that, came along in your life and challenged you and, encouraged you, supported you. And it looks like either it's a legend or they, coach or coaching you to be some type of legend, something like that. But whoever this was, they definitely deserve a thank you, because if it wasn't for this person, I mean, eventually I think, yes, you would have got to this repairman status, but I don't think it would have happened the way that it did. All right. All right. So that's your guided motivational message for the day. If you're feeling the vibes, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button to always be notified of those future episodes. Also, be sure to tune back in here with me tomorrow morning to get your daily dose of motivation. In the meantime, in between time, make sure you're checking in with yourself. Look into that mirror. Ask yourself those questions. Is the situation helping me? Is it hurting me? Is it challenging me? Is it helping me grow? Is it holding me back? Is it making me vibrant? Is it making me have low vibrations? Like, ask yourself these questions each and every time you're going through something, each and every time you feel stuck, and each and every time you feel as if you have to repair, restore, restart, and renovate. All right. All right. So be sure to have an awesome day, and I will be sure to motivate you later.